Today I'm going to be talking about assaults and how having the wrong partner or the wrong roommate or the wrong friend can land you an assault charge or even land you in jail. A lot of people do not understand how a small conflict between intimate partners, roommates, friends can easily escalate and lead to an assault charge. So what is considered assault in America, especially in Washington state? Slapping somebody is considered assault. Grabbing their arm or any part of their body during an argument, scratching them even without leaving bruises, punching them, pushing them, making threats that might put them in an apprehension of harmful touch or fear is considered assault. So when you are picking a roommate, a partner, a friend, you should be very careful with the people you allow into your life, into your space, into your houses, or even into your cars, because a very small conflict can change your life. As an immigrant, it can be difficult to meet people, especially when it comes to dating, because when most people move here as immigrants, they really want to make money. So you find somebody has 2 jobs or they work 16-hour shifts and they barely have time to go out there and meet people. So most people usually resort to online dating. Somebody joins a dating site, you meet somebody, you talk for some time, and then after some time you decide to settle down, start a family, or just settle down and live together. But I just want to put it out there, before you settle down with anybody, make sure that you conduct a background check, because most of these people have been in a lot of confrontational situations. They have been convicted of assault charges or even murder, and you cannot just tell the kind of a person you are settling down with by just looking at them. And some of these people, or most of them, they have mental health illnesses, and you cannot just tell by looking at them because they are on medication. And these people can just snap in a minute. So before you say I do, or before you settle down with somebody, take your time, get to know that person, meet their family, meet their friends, observe how they conduct themselves around these people, observe how they approach confrontational situations, because this is somebody you're gonna be spending the rest of your life with. And most of the people here, especially the ones who have mental health issues, they are easily triggered with small things, and most of them are usually very vindictive. So let's say you trigger them, you get into an argument, and you decide that you're down with this person. They can decide to harm themselves, like scratch themselves, punch themselves, or even bruise themselves and call law enforcement on you. And the moment they call 911, you will get arrested and you will get charged with an assault for charge, or depending on the degree of harm or injury, you will get an assault charge. And if the victim, the person making the report, is your roommate, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or somebody you live with, or a close family member, let's say your dad, your mom, your brother, your sister, it becomes assault for DV. Assault for DV is still a gross misdemeanor, but it has serious sanctions. With assault for DV, the court will issue a no contact order. So it doesn't matter if you are the one paying for that house, or if you co-own that house, you are not going to be allowed to go back there. So the victim is going to be allowed to live in that house, but you are not going to be allowed to go back there. If you want to collect your personal items after getting arraigned, you will need to call 911. They will escort you there. You will pick your personal items and look for somewhere else to live. So imagine if that is a house that you bought or you've already signed a lease and you're paying rent. And you know, in America, you cannot stop paying rent once you've signed a lease, unless you find a way of getting out of that lease. So you will be obligated to pay rent, and you cannot live there, because if you are found there, or if that victim calls law enforcement and reports that you are there, you will get another charge, which is a violation of a no contact order. And if you get convicted on 3 violations of no contact orders, you get a felony. The next one will be a felony, and you don't want to get a felony in America. That just ruins your life. You will go to prison and you'll be hanging out with the big fish. You don't want to get to that point. So to avoid these situations, conduct background checks, take your time, do not rush into marriage, do not rush into settling down and living with people. Be careful who you allow into your space. Be careful of the person you pick as your roommate. Conduct background checks, and if you realize that a situation is gonna result into a conflict, the moment you realize that it's becoming confrontational, be the bigger person and walk away from that situation. It will save you a lot of heartache, it will save you a lot of trouble, and you will have peace of mind. And with a conviction, if you get convicted of an assault for DV, you will end up in jail, you will be placed on probation, and before you can join society, you will be required to complete counseling classes, MRP classes, and domestic violence classes. And those classes are very costly and time consuming. And in America, we all know that time is money. You don't want to waste your time attending classes that you do not even require or need, because somebody made a false allegation against you, or somebody triggered you into getting into a fight, and you end up going to jail. So be very careful, guard your peace, guard your space, and choose the people you allow into your life very carefully. I'm also going to mention, depending on the degree of injury during an argument, you can get charged with a felony. So if there is a weapon involved during a fight, or if you cause somebody serious injuries like grievous bodily harm, or if you strangle somebody or spike their drink, or seriously harm them, you will get charged with either felony class A or class B. And the moment you pick a felony in America, you are in another class. So avoid these situations, guard your peace, stay out of trouble. My name is Sheila Mengesa. I'm a criminal defense law attorney in Washington, and I'm here to enlighten you and to ensure that you're staying out of trouble. I hope this is going to be helpful to somebody out there. Wishing you all well.